said you studied prior to
Yeah.
still study saxophone.
No, I've been thinking about it lately. The question is, do I still do I study saxophone privately? Not presently. I took a breathing lesson last week from a trumpet player. A lot of times, I end up getting together with saxophone players, and a couple times I ask people for lessons, and they don't take me seriously, But I've been thinking of trying to get back with Joe Allard a little bit, also. I don't know. Thank you. Hi.
Who with and where do you study composition?
I study with a guy named Edgar Grana, who's teaches at Juilliard in New York. And it's a kind of expansive thing. It's going to be, I'll probably be there for a long time. And part of it's just psychological approach, It's interesting. Thank you. Hi. Huh? Talk more about that? It's kind of hard to talk about exactly. I don't know. It's composition. It's giving me some basic tools. We're going to start working on string writing soon. Right now he has me working on, it's going to sound ridiculous, ersatz lines. It's 12-tone writing, making a matrix out of a melody, and then, I don't know how to explain this exactly. Getting voicings from the matrix, and it's a whole other way. It's just another way of thinking for me. I'm used to chords and notes, and lines, and it's just a way for me to. It's another tool I've been using, just trying to voice lines, using kind of a different system, using this guy's system, Remains to be seen if it's going to, help me a lot. But I've written a couple compositions on that, based on that approach. Does that help at all? Hi. The question is, how did I like working with Hal Galper? I liked working with Hal Galper. He's a great pianist, and that was a chance to play a lot in an acoustic setting, because I was playing with Brecker Brothers a lot, totally electric, and I needed to, I get crazy in either way if I get too much one way or the other. So we did quite a bit of playing acoustically, did some touring, and made a few albums. And he's a wonderful pianist. Thank you. Yes, I'll get over there too.
What's the rehearsal schedule for Saturday Night Live?
The question is, what's the rehearsal schedule for Saturday Night Live? And it's a very, very hard gig. It's a tremendous test of will and patience and persistence. I get there at Saturday morning and rehearse from 12 to 1, and then I show up for the gig. Thank you. Occasionally we do a pre-tape. Most of the playing we do on the show is during the commercials, and we play the theme and the closing theme, and it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun job just to watch what goes on in the studio. It gets really crazy, and I enjoy it.
Also, there was last week there was a guy that played a solo with the Stray Cats, and it wasn't you. It was real good.
Oh, that was a rerun. That was from I don't know his name. He was good though. What? Huh?
Is he in the section with you or what?
No, he's with the group. He's with the Stray Cats.
Or you? Oh, he's with the Stray Cats?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I really didn't get to meet him. That particular show though, that was a rerun. We did a skit with Eddie Murphy playing James Brown in the hot tub. And there's two things that I don't like to do that I always get embarrassed. One is go to the beach, right? And the other one is dance. And both of them I do them, but I'm queasy about it, And that was my first show, and what did I have to do but get dressed up in a bathing suit and dance? Hi, in the back.
Throughout
throughout the series so far, we've had very negative degrees of comment on today's contemporary fusion. Obviously, I think we'll know possibly how you feel about it, but could you elaborate on that, and also do you consider it jazz?
I think it's ballsless fusion tripe. No, just kidding. That was from a review of Brecker Brothers. That's no. In fact, that was a review of Brecker Brothers. We weren't even playing on the album that they reviewed. They just singled us out for some reason. It was I guess my only comment is that I don't know, I never liked the word fusion, first of all. I mean, there was a kind of a fusion sound happening in the late 70s, you know. Right now, all I can say is I'm real excited by what's happening in the whole kind of techno world. I know it freaks a lot of people out. A lot of horn players and rhythm section people get paranoid because they think that the machines are going to take over, you know. And I really find that, for me, it's a state of mind. With Steps, we're really working now with a lot of synthesized sounds and a sequencer and drum machine, and we're trying to work it into the music. And we've been really considerably successful. I'm real pleased about it. I said earlier, it's like, all of a sudden for me, it's like playing in Technicolor instead of black and white. We have a sequencer playing behind us. And I don't know, it's a tough question to answer because it's so general. I mean, there's so many kinds of music and there's so much good music happening, you know, and some not so good. And I really don't think that the issue is electronics, but the people who are playing it, you know. I don't know, I guess that's my answer. You know. Thank you. Hello.
In your album, Cityscape, was that a neat challenge? Was that a good project for you?
Yeah, the question was the album Cityscape with Klaus Ogerman a challenge? It was a challenge, yeah. And I loved the album. I really am very proud of that album. There was, I don't know, that was a real unique experience. I hope we do it again. Klaus Ogerman is a really unique kind of arranger. Next time we do it, I'd like to spend more time. We did it fairly quickly, and the music was difficult, particularly the chords that he writes. You know, what I did was I just threw the chord sheets away, you know, and used my ears because I couldn't figure out what the heck you know, he'd write the chord, and then the strings would be playing something really bizarre. So I had to throw the music away. What I tried to do also, you know, was leave some space in some of it, you know. And I don't know, that was a great experience. Thanks. Hello.